Welcome back, guys, and today we're jumping back into SnowRunner to take a look at the GWC 2017 Ravine. Now, this truck is very obviously based on a Chevy Colorado ZR2, and the interesting thing about it is this is the console version. However, for those of you that are on PC, there is an emblem add-on pack that adds the Chevy logos back to this truck. So, if you are watching this video and you are on consoles, as of right now, as I'm recording this video, it has not yet been approved. However, it may very well get approved very, very quickly, and I'll put a comment down in the comments section below once I know that this has been approved on the console mod browser. Now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing into the garage and see what it's all about, see what we can do with it in terms of customization, and then we'll take it for a drive. But first, let's fire it up. It's got a pretty nice sound to it, honestly. It's got a really nice sound when you start it up. Let's check out the interior view. Also, I really like these wheels. But anyways, let's go on to the interior. Oh, dude, I dig this. This actually looks really, really good. Really well detailed as well. Working gauges, that's kind of a Glitchworks staple at this point. It's like, you know it's gonna have working gauges if it's a Glitchworks truck. Absolutely legit with that. Now, as far as power goes, you have the stock V6, then you have a tuned V6, then after that, you have a supercharged V6, and then a twin turbo, or twin turbski V6, however you want to look at it. Now, with both of these options, I have a feeling that this is going to have more top-end power, and this is going to have a little bit more torque, but I'm back and forth on it. I mean, this one is by far the most in-game money in terms of cost, so we'll go with this one and see what it can give us. Now, gearbox-wise, we've got the 5-speed default, 4-speed highway, and 6-speed highway, and then 4-speed off-road. Apparently, I have issues reading menus this morning. But let's go ahead and throw the 4-speed off-road in it first, and then after that, a little bit later on, we'll go to the 6-speed highway. Now, suspension-wise, we've got the stock height. We have the lift kit, which is based on, so like a 6-inch rough country kit. Then you have the lifted tow package, which gives you a little bit of extra suspension height and load-bearing capacity in the back. And then you have the extreme 10-inch lift. Now, I'm not sure how the extreme 10-inch lift is going to drive. I might start with the 6-inch lift, and then we'll go to the 10-inch lift a little bit later on. Now, you start with a 31, and it looks like you have every single tire that comes in this, comes on this truck available in all sizes. So whether you want to run a 31, a 33, and I believe you probably have, 35s as well. Is 35 as big as it goes? It looks like 35 is as big as it goes. But the interesting thing about it is that you don't need to run the crazy huge 10-inch lift to run the largest tires. So if you really want to run, let's say the 35s, but you don't like how the 10-inch lift looks, you can run the 6-inch lift and be totally good to go. Let's go with I'm going back and forth between these Gen X all-terrains and the, and these mud terrains. They both look really, really, really good. I also like the way these look, too. The GWC custom all-terrains. I tell you what, we'll do the 35-inch Gen X tires, and then we will do a stage 4 winch. Stage 4 winch should get it done. Now, we'll do these side steps, but those are honestly more of like a rock slider style design anyway. So we've got two different light bar styles. One is a rectangular style. The other one's more of a Baja style. I really prefer the Baja style, but that's, again, a personal preference. That is up to you. Now, rear bumper-wise, we're going to do the heavy-duty steel bumper. And roll bars, so kind of like, this one's definitely more of like a style bar, and this one's a little bit more of, they're kind of both like very style bar, looking designs, but I think we'll do this one because this one actually looks like the roll bars that you see on a lot of these trucks in real life. Now, supplies, you have extra fuel cans and, okay. Bro, you could do extra fuel and tires in the back. That's awesome. Now, for those of you that are on the PC version, this is the emblem pack that puts the Chevy logos onto the truck. This is a separate mod, not available on the console version. Keep that in mind. Now, snorkel-wise, we're going to go ahead and put the snorkel on there for extra water fording capability. And let's see, we've got a couple of different brush guard options. This is the bash bar option, and this is the brush guard option. I'm going to do... Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep it stock because I really like the stock front end on these trucks. Now, wheels-wise, you've got a lot. Like, genuinely a massive amount of wheels. You have these, the FF19s. You have the GWC 10-hole, the Cleaver, Whoa! Those are a little bit of a different design for Glitch. Those look really good, though. These are, let's see, GWC Beadlock V2, 8 lug, whoa, okay. Beadlock V1, those look awesome as well. Machete, process, mode. Dude, he's got a lot of awesome wheels on this truck. Like, the wheel selection on this thing, absolutely top notch. I think I'm gonna actually go with the, you know what? The FF19s, they're a little bit different, but I really like them. I dig that dark blue as well. Now, one thing about the Colorado ZR2, at least to me, is that I've never really seen, oh, that's a really cool design as well, but I've never really seen one in a color that I didn't like. Like, I've never looked at one, like, literally in any color and gone, ugh, I don't like that. So, the fact that he gives you a lot of different color options is really, really nice. So, let's take this thing out to some obstacles and see what it's like to drive. I do need to look at the tires, not the tire selection, the trailer selection for it though. Is it diff lock always on? Beautiful. So that means that you can actually run the diff lock all the time, even in automatic mode, and just think about the four-wheel drive. So it looks like your trailer selection is going to be mainly just Scout pull-behinds, but I mean, that would be what you'd be towing in real life with something like this as well. You wouldn't be towing gigantic trailers with a Colorado ZR2. And as a matter of fact, if you look at the tow capacity of one of these trucks in real life, you're not supposed to tow really heavy loads with these things. At most, you're going to be towing like either a small equipment trailer, like, you know, for lawnmowers or something like that, or maybe brush, or maybe like an overland trailer with a tent on top of it, but you're not going to be towing like massive log trailers or semi-trailers or anything like that. Now, when we get this thing out into the obstacles, I may, when I get into the mud, I may swap it over to the dedicated mud tires and the high suspension just to see how it does with that. But I think this thing really comes into its own with the all-terrains, and which is funny that he calls these all-terrains because they look more like a mud terrain design. But either way, these tires and the 6-inch lift kit just really looks like something that you would genuinely see out at your local trails. It really, really does. Now, let's head up to the hill climb. And I'm gonna park right at the bottom of the hill just to see what this thing, ooh, so it's gonna scrape a little bit. Let me make my way just a little bit further up the hill. All right, so 3, 2, 1, go. Kick the clutch one time, no lift, and it, oh, dude, it climbs right up. Now, I will say it does scrape the bottom of the truck just a little bit on the 6-inch lift with the 35s, but I think the 10-inch lift should solve that no problem. Now, getting into the rocks, this will be interesting. It's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit weird, but let's see what kind of, whoa! Dude, that 6-inch lift kit has some really good flex. Like, that flex is really, really top level. I mean, I was not expecting flex levels like that when I put on the 6-inch lift kit. I was like, oh, it's going to have a little bit of flex, and that's going to be it. No, it's actually got a really good amount. Now, we do have it hung up on the bumpers, but, and usually the vehicles that I come through here with have like, you know, 40 some odd inch tires and not 35s, so it kind of makes sense as to why I'm getting hung up on things, but, you know, I mean, I kind of wanted to see where the limits of this truck were, and I would say we definitely found them. Most vehicles can make this corner, and this one, I mean, again, I'm not saying that as like a bad thing, but more along the lines of like, we definitely found the limit of it. So I'm going to just throw this Duramax right here, and I'm going to use it as a winch anchor because this thing is so heavy that you'll never have anything to worry about in terms of what it can and can't pull. Well, got that done. Back to the ZR2. Let's go in and get it repaired. That massive crunch when we pulled it over the rocks was ridiculous. All right, let's make our way up the hill. Can you find any traction? Bro, come on. There you go. So as soon as it gets traction, then it's fine, but like, you really do have real-world concerns to worry about when you run the 6-inch lift with the 35s, and that is like, you know, getting like stuck on your bumper, dragging the underbody of the truck. Like, all of those are real-world concerns that you would have off-road in real life. So let's not completely ruin it. Come on. Holy ninja winch. I don't know how I kept it upright right there. Like, I legitimately have no clue how I kept this thing upright, but I am 100% okay with it. That's for dang sure. Can you? Wow. Can you, like, just drive off the edge? That would be preferred. Whoop. Nice. Very nice. Okay. I was really hoping that it would be able to, like, you know, bring the front end down in time, but there we go. Boink. Did that actually help? Oh my god, it... No way. In some random, wild, roundabout way, That fixed my predicament. Okay. I'm totally okay with it. It's just very strange. So let's go to the extreme lift now, and then we're gonna go with a, like, proper mud tire. So let's see. That's kind of like an agricultural tire. Let's do, there we go. So 10-inch lift and boggers is my new setup. And you know what? Outside of the garage, the 10-inch lift doesn't look as ridiculous as I thought it was gonna look. In the garage, it looked a little ridiculous, but like out here, just driving around, it looks fine. I don't have any issues with it at all. Oh, bro, this thing is just ripping through the mud. At least the shallow stuff, it has no concerns about it at all. Let's see how it does in something a little bit deeper. Pretty well. Honestly, like, really, really well. What about something even deeper still? Okay, sketch, but with the diff lock always on, even in automatic mode, you're basically completely sorted out no matter where you want to take this thing, as long as you vary your throttle inputs in first gear if you want to keep it in automatic mode. Now, locking it into low range will help quite a bit, but, I mean, you still have to be careful. Like, this mud depth, this thing is no mud truck, keep that in mind, so with mud of this depth, you definitely have to pay attention and you have to be pretty careful, but other than that, you're fine. Literally don't even worry about it. Come on. Oh, it took second gear there, and then it, like, just dug itself in. Uh-oh. Holy crap, did I get it stuck? Yo, what? Oh my god, I got this thing stuck. I mean, that's not like a bad thing. Once again, we found the limit, but I think that this thing is proving time and time again that it's actually very, very balanced, and, like, you have to drive it in a realistic way, otherwise it will get you into a situation. So now, we're gonna actually swap out to the highway gearbox, and we're gonna head out to the bridge jump, because at this point, I mean, the bridge jump is basically the ultimate test of this little thing. I think that it's gonna, oh god, I did not mean to put it in reverse. I think it's gonna nosedive, but let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think it's going to do, and then wait until we actually reach the bridge jump to see if you were right, and then we'll see what ends up actually happening. I'm going nosedive, but I really don't know. I can't say that for sure. Really? God, I had the brakes on, I had the e-brake on, and it still just slid all the way down into the freaking barrier. Come on. Oh, this thing is, like, all over the freaking place. Oh my god. There we go. Holy, what? I have never done a drift that smooth with that much angle in SnowRunner literally ever before. That was probably the most tremendous SnowRunner drift I've ever done. All right, up and over the ramp. Well, let's go. That's 6th gear already. Bro, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a freaking send. That was amazing. How it didn't nosedive, I have no idea. Bro, I was wrong. I called nosedive, and I was completely and totally wrong. This thing just absolutely monstered that jump, and I have nothing but mad respect for it. Like, Glitch's mods are reaching a level that is just, like, absolutely otherworldly now, and, bro, hats off to Glitch for this amazing truck. If you guys enjoyed this video, by the way, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.